Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Set, punt.
Start the drive, and a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage, as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Let's go
From
now.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They begin the drive with Williams to about the 35, 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long.
Ready.
Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Ready.
Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Ready, ready. 22 needle. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his target, Allen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On the handoff, McLaughlin looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The give is to McLaughlin.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to me.
Well, big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Blaster, sit. Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Second and 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the double.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Carry from McLaughlin. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready, ready.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Set.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's McLaughlin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Come on. Set.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The Jets are 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind. And
he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd.
Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go, set. 10. Hut.
On 1st down, it's McLaughlin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Now, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. As he throws there, incomplete.
Down the 5 line when you're setting up the screen, you don't want to throw it too early, have the defense react too quickly. You definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not thrown perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Okay,
So
right.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And the Jets will take over.
Here we go.
The New
Here we
York
go.
offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
10 cycles.
He'll look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over to 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Slide through. Snap. Red. Ready.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
That ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he loses the football a second time.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Trouble. 38. Ready.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got a it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
43 rail. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding the open man, that's Tim Patrick. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Mecole Hardman. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
On the set.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
In motion goes Patrick. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. McLaughlin, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
Touchdown, Jets! Nico Hardman. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
They'll run on first down. It's McLaughlin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Ready?
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready, set.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Ready.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close.
There he goes, right side.
Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Big yardage that time for the Jets.
43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Ready,
They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll look to throw here.
And check down, complete to Hall.
Well, he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you've got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's first down.
Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Back to throw.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself,
but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready up.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw outside complete. That's Allen. Well, he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let's go.
2nd and 7 from the 20. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them